Halloween's coming up. So I want to track the progress of what I'm going to be doing for Halloween. I want to be Kylo Ren. Now this is very last minute, so I'm not going to go for exact screen accuracy, but I'm going to go for the best looking Kylo Ren costume that I can make in the allowed amount of time that I have, and also with the amount of budget I have, which is not that much. Now there's a couple main pieces that I did buy, although I'm typically like a purist. Like when I decided I wanted to do this, I thought I definitely want to build this helmet. And then, I always research my projects. In 2 minutes of researching, I saw that there's no reason in the world to build a Kylo Ren helmet. There's a very good, inexpensive option that is like really close to the movie accurate. And that's the Black Series helmet. I picked it up last night. Okay. And they have it at toy stores, and it's $70. And it would cost me a lot more than $70 to build this helmet with a lot of, it would just take a lot of time and a lot of precision work that I could do, but I don't have to do, so why bother? So this is the piece, and it looks really nice. It does stink that it comes in 2 pieces, but there are a ton of tutorials online for how to put them together permanently and get rid of that seam. Some people use epoxy, which I'm considering but hesitant on. Other people kind of melt it, fuse it together, then sand it, which I'm leaning toward. I'm probably going to do that. And then they got all this electronics in there, because right now this has a voice changer to change it like Kylo Ren's, but I didn't even try it, but I heard people do it online. It sounds terrible. And it's the most bizarre thing inside there. Look at this thing. If you bought one, you'll see how... I've never seen a mask do this before. It has a nose holder on it, okay? So it does sit on the top of your head, but what keeps the whole thing steady is it sitting on your nose. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in a mask in my life, okay? But anyway, so I plan to do all those alterations on this helmet as well. However, it's going to be the last thing I do. Even though I really want to do it, at the end of the day, this stuck together is wearable for the costume, and I want to get everything else to that point before I mess around too much with the helmet. So worst case scenario, I'll wear it as is. However, I would like to make those alterations and repaint it myself. Now, one of the main reasons I even decided to do this costume was because of random choice I made last year. Last year, I funded a Kickstarter called Kyber Light. I just saw it in one of my Facebook feeds. I fell for it. I saw the video, and it was awesome. They have these lightsabers that they sell, and they're every Kickstarter has its thing, that makes the product different. And this one really, they made it seem like it's extremely durable. I think they had in the video, it being run over by a truck. They show people very aggressively battling with it, and it just seems like it's going to hold up for a very long time and be strong. So this is what it looks like. This is how it comes out of the box. Now, the other thing, other than just being durable, they're lightsabers, but they are also interchangeable to change your design with this lightsaber. It comes with, I bought the pack that came with like 20 pieces to customize this. So, like even this handle, this black handle part here, you can switch it out with, there's a purple one, there's a gold one, there's the black one, there's a silver one, there's all these different colors. I can change that out. This top here, again, this is the basic one, but there's tons of other options. Look, there's this guy that can be put on there. There's this one here, which is really cool. There's a whole bunch of options. And the base of the hilt, this one here, it just screws right off. This one's pretty terrible. This one looks like a detergent top. But look at this. That one's really sweet. Look at that. Really cool. And it just screws right in. And again, the whole thing's really durable. Oh, and on top of that, it has built-in LEDs, and you can change this into, I think it is 12 different colors. Okay, I'll turn it on quick. It doesn't show up that well in the light, but in the dark, I'm telling you, it looks fantastic. Yeah, it's just great. I'm probably gonna disable the sound for when I use it at a party, but I'm really happy with it. Oh, and also, obviously, this is not a perfect lightsaber for Kylo Ren, because of course Kylo Ren, his signature lightsaber, has the little side pieces that come out. So, and like I said, with my time restraint, and I'm not going to buy a different lightsaber after I bought this one, not knowing I was going to do Kylo Ren. However, one of the pieces that come with this package, again, up front, it's not perfect, but it's a great option. Look at this one. This can go right on there. So I think it'll be good. And actually, especially for a party, it'll be more sturdy than if it was the plastic light up ones. If someone hit that, chances are, it's like a bulb, right? It would just probably break. So I'm gonna go with this option for that. And I started picking up pieces to build the rest of the costume. The first thing that I wanna really tackle are his sleeves on his costume. It has this cool texture of like being pleated, kind of. And I have it on my phone here. Let me turn off this light so I don't get a glare, but get less of a glare. So again, this is obviously Kylo Ren's costume. If I zoom in, and most of you are probably familiar with it, but it has this texture there on his shoulder piece. Okay, and I'm going to replicate that by just making thin straps that are folded over and ironed and then sewn into columns and then sewed up as a sleeve. Okay, and I'll show pictures of that process on my Instagram as well. And the fabric I chose to use for that, and looking at a lot of the photos, it looked like a leather, but then I was able to zoom in. I could see that it is a woven fabric, but it is a little bit reflective too, which is what made me think it was leather at first. So, and just in going to Joann, I found what I think is like the perfect fabric, especially the best fabric I could get locally. When I cashed out, it was called a black stretch denim, okay? And it is like perfect. It's got that little sheen to it. It's got a little bit of stretch, which is kind of nice for sleeves, so it won't be too stiff when I try moving. So this is what I'm going to use for that. I'm going to make, I think it's called the gauntlet for the neck, which looks a lot like the sleeve, but that actually does look like leather. And Adam Savage from Tested has a really cool video of him building one, and I'm going to use those techniques, but I'm going to put a zipper in it instead. Just like the zippers, he has zippers here and here, because the sleeves are really long. They go up to like the knuckle of the thumb. So, you know, once I get that far, hopefully I'll make another video. And again, I'll have pictures on Instagram, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks.